Hello, Soul Path family. Great to connect with you once again. And if you happen to be new to this channel, welcome. I hope you find some insight, understanding, some confirmations for what you've been wanting to know, as well as some direction. First of all, I want to thank those that did the super thanks. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. Azure DNA, Tunisa, Jasmine, let me see if I'm remembering some of the others, Nicole. Yeah, thank you so very much. I really, really appreciate it. It was a really nice surprise. So I will be doing, starting next week, getting it back into some of the other readings that people have been requesting. This came through in my meditation. What do you need to know right now? So I do feel a lot of you are feeling an activation of energy. We are having an activation cycle from February. It started mid-February into about May, end of May, maybe a little bit into June. So there will be a lot of activation, a lot of movement, a lot of, if you're not making decisions, you're going to be seeing where down the road you're going to be making decisions. You're going to be planning a lot. I just went through a big purge cycle, diet, nutrition, just some adjustments about 3 months ago, but now purging a lot of stuff that I've had for a long time, and doing a beautiful giveaway to friends, family, and to like thrift stores or, you know, resale stores. I talked about it on my podcast, Awakenings with Michele Meiche. So it is a good thing to do. A lot of people have started doing it and they said they're feeling just a lot lighter by releasing and just getting rid of. And this new energy pattern that's coming in, it's quite a quicker energetic patterning. Even if you feel stagnant or delayed, you probably are feeling the energy. You may not have a direction yet for it. So we're going to look at that in this reading. As always, there are timestamps in the description box below. Also links as other ways to connect with me further. I hope you'll join me and connect with me on Instagram. And also Awakenings with Michele Meiche podcast on YouTube. And if you want a deeper dive into metaphysics, spiritualism, and the occult, Patreon. I do a lot there, a lot of videos, and we have meetups and all kinds of stuff like that. So let's take a deep breath in. Pause at the top of the breath and breathe out. Let that breath go all the way down the center of the body. I just like to realign with you. And the next breath in, you're going to breathe out through the crown chakra and then feel the breath going out through the heart chakra. So we're connecting heart to heart. And then I'm going to pause the video so you can get a closer look at the cards. And then I'm going to get to each soul story. All right, I'll see you on the other side in the readings. Hello, soul story number 1. So this is your reading. This is going to be a focus on what do you need to know right now. You've got the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands has to do with, I'm sure a lot of you know, inspiration, insight. It's also vitality coming back, but as a time frame, it has to do with the springtime. So we're going to look at your reading and see what you currently need to know right now. What's really important for you to know. I feel like whatever is happening for you just in the channel portion of this reading, it is going to be kind of quick. You're going to have to make some quick, if not decisions, but it could be just more activity in your life also. More people around you, more to do. I definitely feel your energy is picking up, and you're gonna just want to be doing more. So what you currently need to know is that you need to follow the flow that's happening for you, which I do feel there's a pickup in energy, a pickup in a lot to do and focus. A lot of you people around you, and even some people from the past coming back, or maybe you haven't been as social. So you're definitely going to be more social. So we're going to look at your cards, and we're going to look at current energies, what's happening. Well, let's look at past, where you were, current energies, and then what is unfolding for you, and then get some any blocks and or advice. So you're coming Knave of Swords. So a lot of, again, reflection, contemplation. Things could have been start, stop, you know, like you're wondering, God, can I get this going? Can I get this off the ground? Or something picks up, or you meet someone and then nothing happens. They don't text back or call back. So there has been this uneven energy again, start, stop, start, stop. Now you're moving into a phase, 3 of Pentacles. So you are taking whatever's left from the start, stop, you're taking it and creating something. You're making a plan. You're putting in, you know, effort. This is gradual effort. So I also want to let you know that whatever you're doing is paying off. You are getting into, you know, maximum results. It's just bit by bit. It's a bit start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, or something almost happens and then it doesn't. Or you start something and it gets rolling and then, you know, it peters out, or it slows down or winds out, or, you know. So just be with it and just use the energy, whatever opportunity, whatever comes your way, just focus on that and use that. And so it does show 3 of Pentacles. You're connecting into some form of art, some form of expression, self-expression. Some of you could be picking up hobbies, a new hobby or a new interest that down the road is also going to bring in some income. And then this is where you're going, 4 of Cups. So you're looking for that one idea, that one opening. For some of you that are dating a lot, you're looking for that one person. You want to start pruning all the stuff that you've been doing. You want to start scaling down, and you want what is the thing that's going to pay off? That's what you're asking. So it does bring an opportunity. And again, I think this Ace of Wands, because of the 4 of Cups, that one cup is spirit, it's God, is the hand of God. In a way, it's the yod. Maybe you may have a yod in your chart, astrology chart. So there will be an offer. There is going to be an offer. It may seem small. It might seem insignificant. It might seem like, well, this isn't really what I wanted, or I didn't think about this. But this offer is going to ignite the passion, is going to ignite the purpose, is going to ignite where you want to go. It's going to open more doors. It's going to give you a clear vision, focus, and road, you know, map to where you're going. See if there's any blocks or anything. Queen of Swords. So don't be so quick to cut off from things, people, or situations. You know, kind of tap into the heart again. So some of you are really focused on this goal, this idea, this situation, whatever this is for you. You're very focused on it, and that's great. But remember the heart. That's the 4 of Cups also. Remember the heart. Remember nurturing yourself. Remember to fall back into yourself, into your own awareness. Remember to just be open to the new ideas that come in. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Okay. So the advice is really keeping the heart open and keeping your focus and keep on going, even despite challenges, you know, breakups, things that didn't happen in the way that you want. You are healing from something bigger. And then we've got Death. There's the transition, transformation, Scorpio, Pluto, Scorpio energy. So you are in a big transition, a transformation that is happening. And the advice really, oh, there it is. Wow, 10 of Pentacles though, is to keep on, because this is what you're going for, your 10 of Pentacles, whether it's family, legacy, emotional, mental, financial stability, no more in, out. It's coming. It's coming. So that's the overall emphasis and focus. And I'm hearing what you want wants you. You just have to deal with letting go of the past, and that takes time to have that past energy come into the present and be able to use it to manifest the future. Alignment. You're in alignment, but look what gets you in alignment is the heart. So heart chakra for you, heart meditations, really important. I would listen to, you know, on YouTube, there's so many meditation, you know, channels. I also have meditations that you can download for free on my website, soulplayground.life. But this is about alignment, soul alignment, but it's about the soul to the heart and then to the expression. And it's interesting because in the beginning, I did that part of the meditation where we reached out with the heart. So you are getting more in alignment, and that's why things are going to be moving for you. So even if things seem start, stop right now, or it's not as smooth, don't be disheartened. I didn't mean to say that, but yeah, don't be disheartened. And look at you got this. Speak up and be heard. And welcome back. Ooh, new dawn. Yeah, you're coming out of the brink. Death card. It's almost like the judgment card. You're coming back from something. Something that greatly troubled you or hurt you. It could be life situations, relationship, but you're coming back. And Spirit is saying, welcome back. It's like you're meeting your old self and new self are coming together. And it is important that you speak up. I feel with this soul group, it's a lot about boundaries. You need to have really good boundaries. And whatever you're asking about, I saw this earlier, yes, this is for your highest good. So the answer, if you think of something that you want to know about, or you have a question, the answer is yes. Okay. Use my little crystals as little stands. So let's see, anything coming up from the soul purpose. Whoa, wow, you've really been asking. The cards are just this one. Counselor, the trauma and pain. Wow, what did I say? You came from something. This is a 3 of Swords. Here's the confirmation. Beautiful soul lights. The trauma and pain you overcame now brings guidance and hope to other souls. So you've had to kind of cut off or protect yourself, protect your heart. Now it's time to open back up. That's also the Ace of Wands. Spiritual energy, passion, purpose, insight, sexual energy, Kundalini energy, creative energy. So it's time to get back in the game, whatever that is for you, back in the game of life, of love, relationship, whatever. But welcome back. And you're helping others now somehow, whether as a counselor, a therapist, a teacher, a guide, a healer, or just one-on-one with people, or just whatever it is that you are helping others. The trauma and pain you overcame now brings guidance and hope to other souls. Wow, you better just give yourself a hug. Ooh, give yourself a hug. Last insights, anything soul story number 1 needs to know? Oh, wow. Scorpio, Pluto in Scorpio in the 3rd house. Whew. That's, again, what did I say? Death card, Pluto. This is a big transformation as to what you do in your life. The 3rd house, everyday living. Could be brothers and sisters, kindred spirits, could be family. I feel it has to do with the way you communicate and what you put out there in the world. So some of you are putting out very transformative content. You're helping others, whether through books or blogging or posting, publishing, speaking. Again, I think for some of you is speaking, because speak up and be heard. So you have a lot to share, soul story number 1. It's time to share your voice. It's time to share either what you went through or the fruits. What did you gain by what you went through? What did you learn? So this is a lot about speaking up. I feel like the speaking voice has a lot to do, that you are a transformer. Some of you could have not only, Scorpio placements in your chart, planets in Scorpio, but maybe even Pluto conjunct a personal planet. So you are a transformer. You are an igniter. You are an inspirer. And you're getting more inspired to then also inspire others. All right, so your soul insights mantra to support you on your path is, though I went through bad times and hard times, though I experienced trauma, I am none of that. I use that to help others, support others, and live my soul's path. Yeah, you got to remember, what happened to you is not you. It was an experience. You're more than what you've experienced on this earth plane. Lots of love and light, and I hope to see you and connect with you further. Hello, soul story number 2. All right, radiant light. You have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm getting so many messages for you. I feel like you're coming out of a drought. I hear that gifts are coming for you. There's financial increase. There is stability. There is paying down bills or debt. Having just enough. And for some of you, you're having more and more and more. And the savings is coming up. But I really feel like the universe is giving you gifts. Gifts of praise through people, situations, gifts of insight. This is a time for you to open up and receive. Okay, and so hence the hands here. Now there could be big changes for you in the fall months because the Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles has a lot to do with fall as a season designator. It has to do with the fall season. Now it also has to do with days or 1 month. So all aces, they designate certain seasons, but this could be 1 month or it could be a matter of days. So some big changes or gifts are coming for you within a matter of days, a month, and then also in the fall. So there's nothing happening immediate, but that is really huge, but you're going to start noticing an up leveling of something. Increase is coming. As you keep your hands open and your heart open, I'm getting a lot of heart energy, and I think that's why at the beginning of the readings, I did that heart meditation. I love doing that where we connect in through the heart chakra, and I'm connecting in with yours, sending you heart energy, and then it's coming back, and there's this flow of heart energy. So let's see what you most need to know right now. What you most need to know for your current situation. Whatever that is for you. And I'm just tapping in source energies through the higher. Wow, this coming up. What do you most need to know? Knight of Wands. Movement. Again, whatever was stagnant is now moving. So this is what you most need to know. Now, I want to look at the past too. But okay, that came out. So we're going to look at the past, the present, what's coming up, any blocks, and any advice. This is meant to be a quick read to tune in on what you're focused on, what you're asking about, because a lot of you, wow, this keeps coming up. And we've got 9 of Wands, so you a lot of strength. So you're coming from a place of just keep on keeping on, consistency, moving forward. There's been a lot of challenges in your past, and especially in your recent past, but you're starting to feel a little lighter, like things are finally lifting. Oh, things are getting better. Then we're going into the 4 of Wands, completion. This is also cooperation. This could be some kind of celebration, job well done. But 4 of Wands, it also could be contracts. So you could be working towards a goal or some kind of job or position, and there could be an offer is what I'm hearing, a contract. Of course, marriage is a contract, but these are also could be legal contracts where you have to sign something, like you got to show up and do something, and here's the contract. Some of you, I heard non-disclosure agreement, NDA. So there could be something that you're working with some celebrities or noted people, or you're working on something that people don't want out there in the public yet. So a lot with business and commerce. 7 of Swords. Well, that is the card of the diplomat. The 7 of Swords is a lot about not sharing everything. So you're not going to be sharing all that you're doing, the increase financially, the increase, monetary, what you're doing. You're not going to be sharing everything with everyone close to you or around you. You're going to hold things kind of close to your chest. And I kind of see this card as that, like she's looking at these various salamanders. It's like you're looking at the options, the opportunities. You're getting a bit of a buzz, like, oh, this is where I should go. This is what I should do. This is how I do this. And so I feel like it's a really great connection between your higher and lower self, that you have this great alchemical process that's taking place where you feel yourself changing and you feel yourself embracing and supporting the change that's coming from your very own soul. Okay, this is the past or the problem or issue in the 10 of Wands is that you're going to have a lot to do. So you could be a bit overwhelmed. Okay, with that 10 of Wands, you could be needing to take a break. So you're going to have to manage your time well and how much you take on. Spirit is saying don't take too much on. Manage what you have going right now before you do something else. Okay, the 5 of Swords, this is the advice. The advice is don't compare yourself. Don't judge yourself, and be more playful with what you put out there in the world. You're probably seeing competition, or maybe I should do it this way. Maybe I should do it this way. Maybe I should say this. Maybe this is how you be. Some of you read a lot or online a lot. Maybe scrolling through the social media. But Spirit is saying don't doubt yourself. And that's coming right under the Seven of Swords. So I do feel you're on, you know, these little fairies. And I'm very connected to fairy medicine. You're getting the elementals helping you. The wind. Be in nature. Be around wind. Wind is really good for you. Take a long drive or jog or walk in the wind. Go in the mountains, the beach, or even in the city. Just be out more and just listen and feel, because you're being guided by the elements and the elementals, such as the fairies, because something new is coming through. Something new, a very playful, creative, inventive side of you, a very entrepreneurial side is coming through, but it's so new that you're just getting used to it. Okay, Four of Cups, which soul story number 1 got. So this is an offer coming in. Knave of Swords, kind of quickly. So I shuffled these cards really well. So yeah, you're gonna have to decide. So we're gonna leave it there because I just want to do a quick read. So what's coming up is there are going to be some quick offers. Employment, something, whatever it is that you're asking about, whatever your current situation is, you're going to have to, there's going to be a lot on your plate, options, although you're going to be starting to wind out those options. If not in a month, then I would say in the fall months. And there's a lot to do with creativity and really focusing and making your dreams a reality. So let yourself daydream, but make sure you also do, you know, some action also to apply that. And just know that you're not going to know yet everything that you're doing. Your higher self is giving you stuff bit by bit, piece by piece. So you're not going to see the whole plan, the whole vision. Wow, there we go. These cards are jumping and speaking to me. They are, ooh, divine feminine. There's the confirmation about receiving. So this is a time for you to receive more, even though you're initiating things, and of course you give, but you need to receive from the universe through other people and situations. Just receive. Now, receiving is also energy. That means be receptive, be open, be a little curious. Just be open. This is a time for you to really be open right now. Be open to the unexpected. With that Knight of Wands, things are going to move kind of quickly, even though you've got the Ace of Pentacles here. You're building, but there are, everything's dropping. I love this stone. New might. This is about manifestation. New might manifest things quickly. This is about abundance. This is like citrine on steroids. Okay. So even though you feel like, oh, I'm doing this little by little, I'm overwhelmed, I got so much to do, I'm doing a lot on my own, there are some opportunities coming in rather quickly, and Spirit is saying you need to be open. You just need to be receptive. Be open. Say hi to people. Smile. You know, go someplace new. Go someplace you haven't been before. Just be open to life. This is about being open and receptive to life. So you got Indigo, mystery and mastery of life. This is it. Some of you could be indigo, star seeds, connected to the crystalline energy. You're getting a lot of energy from the crystalline grid. You're on fire. I mean, wow. This is like, so missing someone, missing home, but you're right where you need to be. Take that galactic energy, that starseed energy, and plant it here on the earth. Live it through the earth. You know, the earth is a starseed. Earth star chakra, right? It's we're all galactic, even the earth. Everything is in the cosmos. Who are you? Authentic self. Be your authentic self, okay? This is your messages, the guidance. Be your authentic self. Be in the magic, the mystery of life. And then appreciation and healing. So part of the receptivity could be appreciation. You might want to do appreciation ritual. Be in gratitude for what you have. Be in gratitude for what you're receiving. You also took more cards. So you are operating on abundance. I took More cards, that's fine. And a crystal. Okay, only one. Let's go. Numite. Amazing stone for manifesting and drawing in and compounding your manifestations, compounding the money, the finance, whatever it is that you're compounding. But it works a lot with the material plane. Seed planter. Ooh, I love that. Plant seeds of potential every place you go in each person's soul. And you're going to be harvesting. So again, the time of harvest is the autumn months. September, but even end of August, September, October, November, the fall months. So you're going to be harvesting something, an idea, more income, money, new direction, something, relationship, something very tangible is going to, it's seeding now. You're going to see the sprouts in a few months, and then the harvest. So harvest time, really important for you. Ooh. Lyra, ancient light codes, increasing worth. Well, you got worth there too. Some of the card, yeah. And master, manifesting ancient wisdom. You're manifesting wisdom. You're manifesting experience. You're manifesting money, finance, security, freedom, whatever. You're manifesting. It's time to manifest. And Lyra, you've got the light codes. So your light codes are decoding. And I have some workshops. If you're interested, you can email me. awakeningspodcast@gmail.com, or go to my website, soulplayground.life. Email me at michele@soulplayground.life, MICHELE @soulplayground.life. Links are in the description box, because you're getting the light codes. So this is my starseed group, connected galactically, connected to the galactic center, opening up to your soul gifts, your starseed gifts, your other planetary information, other planetary direction, other dimensional direction. You're living multidimensionally, other dimensionally. You're living it all. So you've come here to do a lot, and now it's about receiving and opening to the next level of receiving your information and guidance from your spirit team, your spirit guides, from God, from the universe, from your higher self, from the universe. You've got to receive first and then do the action. Okay? All right, Soul Insights. Mantra for you is, I am open to receive my next level of soul's unfolding, and I am open to taking inspired action on what I need to do. That's it. That's your Soul Insights mantra. Please let me know how this resonates. Woo, I feel such a great energy around you. Wow, as soon as I picked up that Numite, I think this is going to help you align. Opening to the divine feminine. Be open to the magic and mystery that you are and that life is. Hello, Soul Light. So I heard, hey, hi, I see you. So you're being seen. This is a lot about heart connections for you, and big changes coming up for you in the summer months. Maybe a little bit in spring, but I feel summer. This could be also for many of you something that gives you a lot of joy and fulfillment, whether a new job, career, something that you're doing is going to be much more emotionally fulfilling in your life. For some of you, this could be relationship. That could be why you're coming and asking. You're really following your joy, and I feel some of you have perhaps wound out or X'd out, or you wound out of relationships that didn't support you, or just are done. You're going, if it doesn't bring me joy, if it doesn't feel good, doesn't empower me, then I'm not interested. And that's a great way to be. If something doesn't bring you joy, if something is not fulfilling to you, then it's not for you. It's not in alignment, because the soul operates on joy, and love is a component of joy, and joy is a component of love, whether we're loving a person, a situation, a hobby, a pastime, a career, or just loving our life. When we are in that frequency of joy, we are in soul alignment. And when we're in soul alignment, we are attuned to our heart. This is a very important navigating aspect of our being, is the heart chakra and is the soul star chakra, as well as the earth star chakra. So you see where I'm going here. We've got the soul star chakra. It connects and it tunes in through the heart, and it anchors into the earth star chakra. And so this is living your biggest, best vision and version, most loving, supportive, fun, fulfilling aspect of your being in any situation. Even though we go through trauma, we have things that happen in our life that are just not fun or challenging or difficult or traumatic. We are to find that silver lining within everything, because the silver lining aligns us to our soul. And our soul is the ultimate navigation. It is the inner compass. But we don't know what to do unless we're in alignment. The navigation system doesn't work within us if we're not in alignment. Even if we're in alignment for a split second or a minute or two, that's when we connect into our inner compass. So you're coming out of Five of Swords. So there could be some doubt, pessimism. There could be some challenges that were happening for you, and maybe a lot of worry about a situation. This is where your Knave of Swords. So this is about, for you, what you need to do. And this is where you're going, Eight of Pentacles. So I see this so clearly, soul story number 3. The worry, the doubt, the constricted energy that you're moving out of. That Knight of Swords means that you're kind of creating an inner rebellion. It's like, even though I don't like this, I'm going to bust through it, or I'm going to get this done. Or even though I've been trying and something hasn't happened, I'm going to keep on. I'm going to find another way. I'm going to do it another way. I'm going to open up more. So you are in this path right now of evolution. You're having many revolutions that are causing an evolution within you. You are evolving on a human, mental, emotional, for some of you, spiritual level, material level. You're up leveling. You're connecting more and more to the DNA of your soul, that energetic matrix, that soul design, and you're believing more and more in yourself. But it takes work. So whatever you're doing, this is not something quick. You could be learning something new. You could be studying, teaching something. You could be going back to school, or, and it could be the school of life. This is not a time for shortcuts. But you are rewarded, because what's coming up is self-esteem, self-confidence. You're starting to really glow more and more. I love that saying, the glow up, or, it's like you're preparing for this glow up. And it's coming because you're dealing with your fears. You're dealing with what's held you back, your mindset. You're dealing with the understanding that some of what you believe isn't really true. It's what was handed to you. Okay, so we're going to look now. Keep that here for advice. Any blocks, it's just to keep on going. Six of Wands. So the block is not yet believing enough in yourself and realizing that everything on the earth takes time. There's a process. There is no immediate success. Even though there could be an immediate exponential leap, quantum leap, you will see that person, worked years. I think Malcolm Gladwell talks about the 10,000 hours to become expert in something. And it really is that. It does take a lot. So you are just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on, you might feel like you're busy bee. It's a lot to do what you want to do or need to do. You're keeping that focus. It might feel like drudgery, whether you're working on yourself or working with someone else or working on something else, whatever your situation is, you are in a process. And it's also, you're releasing a lot of old energy, karma, if you will, dharma. You're getting rid of a lot that got set up in the past, whether through family lineage, society, culture, cultura, or just your own things that you put in motion. You're moving that out of the way now. So there is going to be much more movement. So the block is getting less and less and less. It may be your own mind. So what you need to do sometimes maybe is get moving. Move around the house, move around the yard, move around, dance, go dancing, go skateboarding, go surfing, whatever, go hiking, go motorbiking, I don't know, go kayaking, just movement, just walk around the city, just go on move for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just move. Let's see what your advice is. Okay, this is interesting. King of Swords. So this is about cutting through, again, getting to the truth. That Knave of Swords, that Page of Swords has to do with new insight, but it's also cutting things off. It's insight. There could be messages that clear the air for you. There could be some messages that clear up something that you want to know, or hearing from a person. And then you've got the Knight of Chalices. So this is about getting into something that's much more fulfilling, or bringing fulfillment to what you do. You're looking for that magic within, that secret sauce within. And it's there. You're going to find it. It's there in, it's coming, is what I'm hearing. We've got more swords, 7 of Swords, and then the 4 of Cups. And the King of Swords. So this is about being connected to your heart, your emotions, your feelings, but not being emotional, not wallowing in things. I always say 3 minutes, 3 hours, 3 days. And that's just kind of a metaphor. That you give yourself the time to process, to feel bad about something, to kvetch. I call it kvetchy. You give yourself the time to be upset or be in mourning. I mean, I'm just coming out of mourning from my beautiful little Yoshi dying. My little wonderful animal being, Yoshi, doggy being, very conscious, amazing being. And it'll be 3 years, April 18th. So I'm just kind of coming out of it, So give yourself the time, maybe 3 days, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 hours, 3 years. But whatever that process of grief is for you, it's not to rush or push grief, because grief, like forgiveness, happens on its own. If we allow it, if we give it the space to be present, the sacred space. And that's what I feel with you. You need to give yourself the time, the sacred space for whatever you're moving out of or away from, okay? Whatever's coming in, and whatever decisions that you're making. That's a major advice for you, is not to rush or push, and don't try to do everything all at once. It's like having that love, self-love, grace and ease, and doing things in your way, in a sacred way for you. I'm going to look at the Astro Dice too with you when we get to Oracle cards. Oh, wow. You've got the Sun in Capricorn in the 5th house. So the projects, children, romance. But the Sun in Capricorn is like, this is the card of Capricorn, the 8 of Pentacles. Some people say Virgo, but I say Capricorn because it's like this building something. Could be Virgo, but it's not. Eight of Pentacles is not a fast card. You can see she's, doing the pottery, on the wheel. And so the wheel has its own rhythm. So that's what you're having to find. What's my rhythm? My own internal timing and my inner rhythm. How do I align to that for the abundance that I want, for the emotional fulfillment? Whatever that fulfilling means to you. What's fulfilling? What's life enhancing, life affirming? Is it a relationship? Is it going to the next level? Is it partnership? Is it marriage? Is it more fulfilling friendships? Is it more fulfilling job, or more fulfilling career, or approach to your life, or more fulfilling way you do your job or your career? You have to align. That's why I say movement. Kind of not, mindless, non-result focused movement will help you. Dancing for dancing's sake, take a dance class. Pilates is great because you have to work with the breath. Yoga as well. But I also find just unstructured movement, unstructured activities will help you find this flow, this inner rhythm that's really wanting to come through. So it's saying just be not cautious, but prudent. This is not about worrying. Nothing bad's going to happen. It's like you can't climb this mountain by running up it. You have to go step by step. So you're in a step-by-step process. And how do you make that step-by-step process better for you, more fun, more life enhancing, more life affirming, more interesting, How do you bring more joy in? Those are some questions to ask yourself. And then wait to see what the universe brings in. Know that the universe is bringing something or someone in. But you're having to change your approach a bit to how you do what you're going to do. And some of you may feel like, oh, I'm tired. I want to take a nap. Or I thought I was going to do this week or this weekend. Nah, I'm just going to relax. Oh, now this is very interesting. You got the divine masculine. And soul story number 2, I believe, got the divine feminine. So you're opening up to the divine, and there's that beautiful flame there. So you're actually about taking action, but then not overdoing. So this for you right now, the advice really is about taking action where you can. You got to walk those steps. How do you get up the mountain? Step by step. You walk the steps. How do you make change? Well, change happens by doing small steps. So you got to pull it back and look at those small steps and then find ways to make it more joyful or more interesting, and don't push. This is the card for me about not rushing and pushing and trusting God, the universe. You know, by all that you're doing, it's congealing and coming together for some option, some opportunity, some breakthrough, some gift, something that a need fulfilled that you want is coming in. So you can't push. You know, I love the saying, I have to remind myself all the time, a watch pot never boils. And it might, but it takes a darn long time if you've ever tried to watch a pot, you know, boiling water, you're making pasta or something, and it's like taking forever. Now this card I have never seen. Ooh, as above, as so below, heaven and earth. Wow, yes. So if things are slow, then they're slow around. You can look, whether through readings or astrology or numerology, you can see what is the pattern of energy and how do I align my energy pattern to the universal energy pattern, to the divine energy pattern. How do I align my personal consciousness to the unified field of consciousness? Wow, you're in a very powerful, up-leveling, evolution, soul story number 3. And it can only happen step by step. And probably you're getting a lot of messages through your dreams or daydreams, or you might feel a little more tired and you might get cranky if you don't get enough downtime or sleep. Let's see. See if there's any messages for you, soul purpose message. There may or may not be. Let's see if these cards have a message for you or want to speak. Okay. Jewelsmith, craft, create, and work with crystals. So bring the crystal beings into your life and craft, create. That's going to help you pass the time more. This time of step by step, this time of, oh, I got to rest, things slow down again, or I don't know what to do, or I did everything I could, now what do I do? So maybe it's a hobby, doing something that interests you. Craft, create, and work with crystals. That's going to be fulfilling. Some of you could be selling jewelry, or you start a hobby that ends up really taking off and bringing in quite an income. Connect with inner earth balance. Well, that's going to help you. So because you're doing a lot, and this is about a process and a little revolution and evolution for you, it is very helpful for you to have other things that you enjoy doing besides just work. Work on yourself, work on the relationship, work on your career, work on going to your next level. Make sure you have playtime, joy time. All right, so light. So, I can now do what I need to do and travel my soul path with more joy, fun, and fulfillment. That's your Soul Insights mantra. All right, keep shining bright. And I hope the next reading or in the comments, you let me know what you did that was really fun, fulfilling, and joyful. All 3 of those or one of those, let me know. Okay, you take good care, and I hope to see you in the next reading.